captains, Dave DeBeasy, Tommy Rotsovich,
and John Suckotch. And Bill Palisso with the 5-man officiating crew talking to the captains of both squads. Another nice evening for football. It's a beautiful day today. And a sparse crowd on hand, not a bad crowd, not a great crowd. Grand Valley brought about 6 buses, a couple of band buses, a couple of team buses, and I think a couple of buses brought the band in. So the Crusaders are trotting out in their blue jerseys with gold pants and blue helmets. And Frank Maracino, the young sophomore, will be teeing up at the 40-yard line. Maracino teeing up, and McElroy will stand inside his spot.
McElroy deep for Grand Valley.
Grand Valley in white jerseys with blue pants and white trim and white helmets. And Maracino gets the whistle. And we're underway at 8:02 from Harding Stadium, and Frank hits it deep to McElroy at the 6, right up the middle. 10, 15, cuts to the outside, 20, 25, drags the tackler with him to about the 27. And the Mustangs will take it 1st and 10.
McElroy returns the kick out to around the 32.
Brian Turner will be the quarterback. Lines his backs up in an I. And Jeff Tackus is the tailback. Wing right, back to pass. The lefty's looking, going for the home run, has a man out there, and the ball is tipped and almost intercepted by the Crusaders. Mark DiDonato. Pass intended for Carl McElroy on a fly pattern.
Turner's pass intended for Carl McElroy.
Wow, what are you doing?
Defended nicely by
Man, lefty, I like those sounds.
Mark DiDonato.
Too many that I don't like, and quarterback Turner zipped that one way downfield, but it was incomplete.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. This time it's split backs. Crusaders showing blitz. Quick pitch to the right side, trying to get outside. It's the tailback, Jeff Tackus, across the 30. And be knocked down at about the 32 over for the central defense. Was 84 Dominic Taberio.
Tackus, the ball carrier, picks up 4. Taberio on the stop.
They have deceived me for the Crusaders.
3rd and 6.
Wait a minute, 52? Right, it didn't deceive me. I think Billy DiLeonardo is wearing 52 again. So he was in on the stop. He's playing a defensive tackle. 3rd down and about 6. Here comes the little counter scissors play, and bang! The ball carrier looked like Frank McCoskey, the wingback, and he was buried.
McCoskey, the ball carrier.
I missed the hit. Billy D. Was it Billy D? Pretty sure. If it was Billy D, it might have
Billy
been.
DiDonato on the stop.
It was close. So it's 4th down because it's a long
4th and 9.
28-yard line. So back in punt formation, high snap, rush on partly, and it's a shank into the stands. About 10 rows up. I like that.
McElroy's kick goes out of bounds at the 43.
Or could it have been one of Chris Massio's
Punt covered 15 yards.
that man for the Crusaders back there? He's been known to shank a few of his 9-irons. That's why he's been nice to you all this time. John Neese, 15-yard punt in central with excellent field position. No, I can punt the ball. 1st and 10 at the Mustang 43, and Suckotch will roll right, looking downfield. He'll flip it into the flat, and Rosovich couldn't make the one-handed catch at the 35-yard line.
Well, Johnny just hung on to it as long as he could as he kept...
John Suckotch's pass intended for Tommy Rotsovich, incomplete.
Just one of those passes that he couldn't get everything on that he needed to, moving really at a high rate of speed toward the sideline, so it's incomplete.
Pressure applied by Tackus.
For Michael Golan, who was covered.
2nd and 10.
McElroy, so 2nd and 10 at the 43. 10:18 to go first quarter. Central with good field position on the short punt. Out over the football, John Serafini making his 2nd start at center. High backs, deep handoff. Here goes Richie DeFallo over the left side. He'll cross the 40 and get down to the 39. Pick up of about
DeFallo
4.
picks up 4. Hall on the stop.
Hall, defensive tackle at 215 pounds. The senior made the
3rd and 6. Ball at the 39.
So it's 3rd down and 6 for the Crusaders. Golan to the right, the backs are in an I, and Rosovich is the fullback. Somebody moved on the offensive line, and it's going to be a 5-yard mark-off or encroachment.
Man, that'll change plans just a little bit. You might have had a pitch or something in your head that you wanted to run. Now you're 12 back.
Crusaders penalized 5 yards, illegal procedure.
So Carlo Chrissy checks in and replaces Graziani with the play. 3rd and 11.
Come get the John Neese throat here. How much of that stuff did you bring?
I got some tea for you. Made a lot. Suckotch back in the pocket. He feels some pressure. He rolls out. Now he comes to the right. He's got running room. He's at his 45, 50, 45, 40, and out of bounds.
I tell you what, John.
Was it a clip?
Give Cliff Kiefer a bodacious block.
I know he buried somebody.
There was a burial with honors.
So Suckotch was all the way back.
John Suckotch picks up 2 on the scramble.
Was able to scramble from
Turner on the stop.
near side. But a nice open field.
Brings up 4th and 8.
Turner knocked him out of bounds at the 41. So all that running, and he ran about 40 yards, will gain 3. 4th down.
Graziani to
Graziani
punt.
will Had a couple, actually had 3 blocked by Hongietz last week. It's a good snap. Tony will aim for the far sideline. A beautiful Sparrow kicks it away. It bounces at the 10, takes a Grand Valley bounce, and is down by a Crusader.
Iratovich downs Graziani's punt at about the 14.
Downing it at about the 13-yard line of Grand Valley, so not too bad of a punt.
27, but it was a nice kick. It just kept driving up. The nose turned over, and it came down. Tough one to handle when the nose comes down.
Backs are split. Little dive play. Left side. Carrying the football is Brian Snowberger. Number 7. He's either 5 or 7, and he'll...
Snowberger, the ball carrier, picks up 12.
7
tonight, I guess.
Yes.
Tim Delatour on a stop, assisted by...
Play call on the huddle because they just get to the line.
It was a gain of 13. Hand off to the deep back, and that's tailback Jeff Takis, and he will go maybe back to the line of scrimmage as
Takis, the ball carrier,
all over him.
stop made by Jones.
They're calling for a loss of 1. He tried right tackle. There was just nothing there. The Crusaders quickly off the ball.
Tommy Jones, defensive end, was there along with cornerback.
Jones and Greg Lawrence on the stop.
They were able to beat the offensive line off the football like they did that.
Lots of 1, 2nd and 11.
Football and paying no attention to the quarterback.
2nd and 11 on the loss of 1, 8 minutes to go. No score here in the first quarter. This time they're slow out of the huddle, and the backs are in an eye. There's a wing back right, that's Lembaugh. And a split end. Here comes the option, pitch back. Here comes Takis, 20, 25, about the 28 or 29. Good pursuit by the Crusader defense. Graziani over there. Along
Takis, the ball carrier, Balzano and Graziani on a stop.
Defensive end took the quarterback. Paid no never mind to the tailback. Took the
Gain
quarterback.
of 2, 3rd and 9.
People coming back from the defensive backs from the linebacking crew came up, strung it out to the sideline. Just a mild gain of what you say, about 3?
Pick up of a couple to the 28, so it's 3rd and a long 8.5. Wing right, back split. Quarterback Turner, quick pitch to the right side. Takis trying to get outside, but Dominic Tiberio played it well from his outside linebacker position and makes the stop.
Takis, the ball carrier, initial stop by Dominic Tiberio.
He just kept moving to the outside. Takis turned it inside. They were there for the tackle.
Gain of 2, 4th and 7.
Crusader outside people, keeping the play strung out and keeping the back from turning it upfield.
Mark DiDonato.
McElroy to punt, Graziani to receive.
Back in punt formation is McElroy. Single safety, Graziani. 10 men on the line. Here comes the rush. They almost got it. Might have tipped it. It bounces at midfield and will roll out of bounds in central territory at the central 44. As the Crusaders...
McElroy's punt goes out of bounds at the Crusader 44.
With Joe Cimarella. Slugs almost got that one. Central will get good field position again at their own 45.
Slugs?
That's his dad's nickname, so I call him Slugs also, or Slug. And this time at their own 45. Twins left. O'Mara tied it right in, and here comes Graziani in motion. Backs are in an eye. Here comes a play action. Suckotch is going to get hit. The ball is loose, and it's fallen on by... Nope, it's still loose, and Central will get it back. The Grand Valley player had the ball, but he couldn't tuck it under. And an alert Crusader defense or offensive lineman, Cliff Kiefer, fell on it. My question is, was Suckotch's hand coming forward? Evidently it wasn't, as he was...
Carl McElroy causes the fumble. The fumble was recovered by Cliff Kiefer.
Moved your whole body forward after the whiplash.
Is out over the football. That's Serafini. This time it's a pro set. Back in the pocket, Suckots looking, quick out. Golan has it at the 45, carries the tackler with him near midfield. So Central gets...
Suckots' pass complete to Golan.
So it'll be third down.
McElroy on the coverage.
In about 5.
Gain of 4.
Central's had good field position. Each team has punted the football. Grand Valley twice and Central once. Here's a deep handoff, big hole. There goes Stabile, first down and some as he crosses the Grand Valley 45, and he's written down by 30.
Rich DeFallo picks up the first down. Fernandez on the stop.
Oh, Gene over the right side for the youngster Richie DeFallo, and he picks up a neat...
First down Crusaders, ball at the 42.
Regardless, though, he took advantage of the hole. He went through the hole. He cut to the outside, showed pretty good speed.
First down for the Crusaders. They're in a pro eye. Up the middle, and Rosevich lost the football, but luckily he got it back as it popped out on the handoff, and he will get back to the line of scrimmage, but a break for...
Tommy Rosevich, the ball carrier.
He got that ball in the pocket.
Lee Hall on the stop.
Turner that he ran into, and it looked to me like the ball hit the body of Turner and went right into his chest.
Gain of 1. Second and 9.
Opposition. Gain of 1.
Fumble the ball and you get 1. You feel very fortunate. Second and 9 at the Mustang 41. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Golan left. Graziani to the right. Backs are in an eye. Same play. Rosevich this time handles it. He turns over the 40. Gets down to the 36-yard line before Brian Turner grabbed it.
Good leg drive by Tommy.
Tommy Rosevich, the ball carrier, picks up 6. Turner and Hall on the stop.
35 and a half. Central looking good on their offense.
Third and a long 2.
Off the ball on 2 of the last 3 plays. It'll be third down and 3 at the 36. Central in 4 down position. Twins left, backs in an eye. Uh-oh, somebody jumped into the neutral zone. That was the nose.
We have a flag.
That's a break for the Crusaders. That's Dale Turner, 65.
Yeah, first down is going to give them right now, and the Crusaders will give it a look at a different play here on a first down instead of third and a dangerous 3.
Penalty number 1.
Illegal procedure against the Mustangs.
3 looks so innocent. You go after it, you can't.
Crusader first down.
Meanwhile, nose guard, number 65, Dale Turner, listed as only 145 pounds. Very small nose guard. Must be awfully quick. They're in a 5-man front against the Crusader Pro I. O'Mara's tied it right in. There goes Graziani in motion. Sprint out. Suckots looking. Going deep. Has a man there. It's Golan. He dives. Did he get it? No, they said he trapped it in the end zone.
Good call, John.
Official right there.
John Suckots' pass intended for Michael Golan, incomplete.
Throwing, but it was just a little bit too far for Golan to be able to make a great diving catch.
I'd like to see him awarded to him, but it was a good call by the official. He was right on top of it. The ball bounced just before Mike got his hands on it.
Michael, a baseball player, and
Yeah.
the third baseman showing his good, nice hands as he tried to scoop it in, but he didn't complain.
He did
So
nice.
your eyesight much better than mine.
Did a real nice job making it look like a catch too.
Second and 10. There's a deep handoff to the outside. DeFallo 30, 25 near the first down yardage. He lost the football. It rolls out of bounds, and Central will cover it.
Rich DeFallo, the ball carrier, fumbles out of bounds. Turner on the stop.
Marker than where the ball actually ended up, but a gain of 7. Crusaders need
Pickup of 7.
Do that. Graziani and Golan are twins right. Backs in an eye, and O'Mara's tied it left in. Let's look for Rosevich on 3rd and 3. Long counter. Rosevich plows up the middle. He'll be close to the first down at the 21. 72 made initial contact. Mike Bogdan, 225-pound junior.
Tommy Rosevich, the ball carrier, initial stop by Tom Bogdan.
Hero's going to get credited for 3, but he's going to be a hair short of the first down, so it'll be 4th and about the length of the football.
Central with 2 first downs on this drive will have 4th and about a half a yard. Backs are split this time. 4th and inches. Look for the sneak, and there goes Suckots, and he gets across the 20 down to about the 19 and a Crusader first down.
Yeah, did a nice job. Got the ball.
John Suckots on a sneak picks up the first down.
Was able to push himself forward, actually for almost 3 yards.
3rd first down on the drive. Good blocking.
Headley on the stop.
Serafini, Cliff Keeper.
First down Central, ball at the 18.
And on the other side, blocking was 67, Brian DeAndre. So 1st and 10, this time they're back in the I. Wins to the left. Deep handoff, here goes DeFallo. The 32?
Yeah. DeFallo, the ball carrier, meet on a stop.
I thought I saw 2 to it. I said, Golden doesn't carry the football. So DeFallo will plunge down to the 16-yard line. Pick up
of 2.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8, ball at the 16.
Drive for the Crusaders. They had 2nd and 19 back at their 36, but were able to get the first down. And they've continued to move it as Chrissy goes to the left and Golden right. The backs again in the I. Quick pitch right side. Here comes DeFallo. Tries to break a tackle. Does. Will get to the 15, maybe the 14, as he prevented himself from getting a 2 or 3 yard loss. Making the final stop.
Rich DeFallo, the ball carrier.
McElroy, but he got away from a couple of tacklers in the backfield.
Younger kids don't know.
Bogdan and Hall on the stop.
Their legs, thumping their leg. That was a real good example why. He was grabbed by the shoulder pads of the shirt. He was leaning backwards, but he kept pumping the legs, broke free of the tackler, and was able to fall forward for a couple. 3rd and 7 at the 14. Let's see if Suckoch rolls. Tries to bide some time on the pass. Nope, he hands off inside as they tried to catch him napping, and they didn't. Rostovich is hit for a loss at the 15.
Tommy Rostovich, the ball carrier. Lee Hall on the stop. Brings up 4th down, ball at the 15.
Lee Hall with Frosty, the 145-pound soccer-style senior kicker, is in to attempt a field goal of 32 yards with Sprockeye holding. The snap is good. The placement is down. The kick is up. It's long enough. It's high enough. And it is good.
Don Rossi, 32-yard field goal. And the Crusaders lead 3-0.
We'll be back.
Hollywood Shopping Plaza. 2-yard field goal gives the Crusaders a 3-0 lead. With 56 seconds left to go in the first
Back
quarter.
deep for Grand Valley, Adam McElroy.
Very well on that drive.
Nice drive.
Kicking off for the Crusaders is Frank Maracino.
Plays, including penalties. DeFallo was the big ball carrier on that drive. And Suckoch made a nice scramble when he could have lost about 10. He ended up gaining a few yards. And he made the completion to Golden. The kickoff by Maracino is short. It will bounce at the 20, and they better hurry up and cover it. And luckily at the last moment it's picked up in the back, has it, and he's broken. He's at the 35 to 40. He's at midfield inside the Crusader territory. I think it was 28, Frank Makowski. And he alertly kicked it up.
Makowski picks up the kickoff, returns it out to the 46.
25-yard line.
Mark DiDonato on the stop.
He got hit. Just about that time, everybody starts to converge on the hit. Nobody was right in front of him. He was able to get loose.
Return of about 35 yards, and Grand Valley sets up sharp at the Crusader 46-yard line. And there's a dive play over the right side. Carrying the football is Brian Snowberger. He's tripped up as he crosses the 45, but is able to get down to
Snowberger, the ball carrier.
Billy DiLeonardo, one of the tacklers, along with
Billy DiLeonardo.
Jones. When it looked like Grand Valley almost had made a big mistake. Double tight ends, wing left. Here comes a straight dive play to the left side. And Snowberger, it looked like he may have lost the football, and the Crusaders say they have it. There's a big pile up at the 42-yard line.
Well, it was definitely loose. All defense who comes up off the stack with it.
Now Central recovered 3 of their own on their field goal drive, and Grand Valley has recovered their first fumble.
Snowberger, the ball carrier, fumbles,
43-yard line.
and Grand Valley recovers.
3rd and 7.
And that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We score Central 3, Grand Valley nothing. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
At the end of
Be careful.
Well, Turner with the slot left goes back to pass on 3rd down and about 6. Flats it out to the left side, intended for number 1, Carl McElroy, but it's over his head.
Turner's pass intended.
Young lady, senior, for the cross-country squad. We'll get to that in a minute.
Grand Valley punt will be angled toward the right sideline, and McElroy booms it into the end zone. And does he want to run it out? No, I was going to say, Mark DiDonato had thoughts about running that out.
Mark DiDonato downs McElroy's punt for a touchback. Be Crusader ball at the 20.
But there was good pursuit.
Cross-country squad qualified for the state 5,000-meter cross-country run and finished 31st out of 104th today.
And up deep in the backfield, DeFallo. DeFallo will get to the 20-yard line, and that is it as he is met. Just a bit past the 20.
DeFallo, the ball carrier.
Gain of
Enstrom and Hall on the tackle.
And like when the ball hit the bird up at McCarroll Field this summer? Yes. Rolling right to throw is Sakach. He's being chased. He lets it go over the middle and it's intercepted by McElroy at the 30-yard line in Orwell, Grand Valley.
John Sakach's pass intercepted by Carl McElroy.
And when you roll out, as we said before, you're throwing across the grain and the ball was...
First and 10 Mustangs, ball at the 30.
Interception.
So it'll be first and 10 for Grand Valley. 30. Crusaders with a 3-0 lead, 10:50 in the second period. Hand off right side. I'm not sure.
Fernandez, the ball carrier.
34.
34 is Chad Fernandez. On here.
Fernandez will pick up 3 and the hurry-up offense back to the line. Hand off left side. And that is number 48, Takas. Takas across the 25 down to about the 23-yard line.
We're seeing them run a little bit like what...
Takas, the ball carrier,
last week. Split backs,
picks up 3.
Try to run the option left or right.
4-yard gain for Takas. Third down and 3. My tongue will never be the same. Wing right back split. Hand off right side. Snowberger hit at the line of scrimmage. Spins forward for a yard, but then he's buried under a cloud of blue.
Snowberger, the ball carrier, hit in the backfield by David DeBusy.
Linebackers coming up quickly to put the stop.
No gain. 4th and 2. Ball at the 22.
Hit the Ferrado at about 220. Replaces Andrew Connor, an outside backer.
Claims here 5'10", 215, but I saw Patrick the other day, and he's eating some of that pizza that his dad serves up. Unbalanced right? No, wing right. Hand off left side, and into the line, and not getting there, I believe, is Takas.
I don't think he made it either, Gino. Central's defense looked like it's done the job.
Takas, the ball carrier.
Left side, Takas actually was going to be a yard short. So give Takas...
Fine effort by the whole Crusader line.
The Crusaders get the football. On 4 plays.
Crusaders take over. First and 10, ball at the 21.
And the defense again does very well. In the last 2 weeks, Gene, the defense in the second half did not allow a point to Columbus Hartley and to Steubenville Big Red.
9 minutes ago, second period, 3-0 Crusaders. Spin in the handoff to Fallow, bounces into the line, bounces off the tackler and into a stack. He'll pick up a pair to about the 23.
Rich DeFallo picks up 2. Fernandez on the stop.
A short 8. Goal of wide left side. Wide right Carlo Chrissy as the Crusaders come out in the throw set. Sakach on the counter, hands off to DeFallo. DeFallo has room to run over the left side. 30 out to the 35-yard line before he's brought down by McElroy.
Rich DeFallo picks up a Crusader first down, stopped by McElroy.
Well executed play, nice ball handling, the hole opened up.
First and 10 Crusaders, ball at the 35.
Lock on at a wide receiver spot. The thing he didn't proceed to follow up on was he didn't stay with his block. Otherwise, the fellow might have had more yardage.
I think the problem is you turn and look to see where the ball carrier is instead of continuing to block. So first and 10 Crusaders at about their own 35. Little swing pass backwards to DeFallo. He's hit the backfield. The ball is fumbled, and McElroy falls on it for his second, if you will, turnover, interception, or fumble recovery.
DeFallo to ball.
30.
Crusaders can't afford to keep dodging bullets. Pitch right side. Takas tries the right end. Down to the 25. He's hit as he goes over the stack, and he's down to the 23-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard pickup. Crusaders strung it out well.
Takas, the ball carrier. Tim Delatour and Eric Balzano on a stop.
Balzano also there.
Territory starting. It's still 3-0 Central, but that lead is precarious.
Wing left. Handoff right side. Was it Takas?
It was a counter.
Now Takas into the line is only going to pick up about a yard.
Takas, the ball carrier. Joe Cimarella on the stop.
The central line. Inside and outside of the Crusaders giving ground.
Gain of 1. 3rd and 7.
One thing that it appears that Grand Valley doesn't have, Gene, is a lot of speed. It looks like with their big offensive people that they just try to dive left, dive right, and every once in a while pitch out left or right.
3rd down and 7. Turner pitches left. Tackus again. Crusaders string it out. Can they keep him inside? They do. Tackus turns, puts his head down, gets to the 20. But that's it. A pickup of
Tackus, the ball carrier. Graziani, Delator, DeBeasy, all on the stop.
Not able to get outside to turn the corner. Now timeout.
Gain of 1, 4th and 6.
Second period, 3-0 Crusaders. Will be back in 60 seconds.
2-4-1. Will the holder of that ticket report to the press box at halftime?
Yeah, it is.
Well, out they come on 4th and a little more than 5. Crusader band playing for all they're worth to the left. The play going on to our right. Turner back to pass on 3rd and 5. The lefty looks downfield. He's in trouble. He's spun around and he'll be dropped a couple shy of the first down. Turner was in trouble in the back.
Turner, the ball carrier. Stop made by Dominic Tiberio.
He was knocked down, but he'll be a couple shy of the first down.
The big hit was made by David DeBeasy. He was able to wrap Turner up as Turner fought to get the first down. He had to reach the 15. DeBeasy got him at the 16 and held him there.
So 1st and 10 for the Crusaders.
The winner of tonight's game ball is Don Lawrence.
5:58 to go second period. They hold a 3-0 lead.
Second time they've given the ball up on downs inside the central 25.
Back to the I, slide left, hand off to Fallow. He's straight up the gut, out to the 20, to the 22 before he's pushed back. It'll be a pickup of about 6.
Real quick moving first half, Gino.
DeFallo, the ball carrier, picks up about 6. Fernandez on the stop.
A lot of running plays and very few penalties.
2nd and 4.
Perry Stadium this afternoon, watching a pretty good football game.
I was watching a pretty good girls basketball practice.
Were you? Hand off right side. This time it's Arasovic. Hero out to about the 23 before he ran into a brick wall.
Iratovich, the ball carrier. Headley and Turner on the stop.
And about 4.
Or 2.
Oh, really?
One of their coaches.
By the way,
I've gone to bed very early, girls.
3rd and 4, Suckoch back, flats it out to the near side for Gullin, but he overthrows him. And the Crusaders on 4th and 4.
Suckoch's pass intended for Gullin.
With 9 people within 5 yards of the line. Not a big rush, though, and it's a low line drive that is fumbled by McCoskey back at about the 40-yard line. Spins forward to the 43.
McCoskey fields a punt.
Get that one up in the air. It was like
Initial hit by Brian Tisserolato.
punt this year. So 1st and 10. Turner back to throw. The lefty lobs it out to the far side. McElroy is free, and he's down to the Crusader 31-yard line before he's punched out of bounds.
And Graziani ran him out of bounds. Got to believe there was some confusion in Crusader secondary.
Turner's pass complete to McElroy, driven out of bounds by Tony Graziani.
Short, one long, and the Crusaders covered the short but not the long.
That's a nice pickup down to the 31-yard line of 27 yards.
Pickup of 27.
Completion I've got for him.
I was going to say that, but I thought I was wrong.
So did I.
Back to pass, and it's Turner. Takes a look, lobs it down the sideline toward the end zone. A defender is there. Graziani fights for it. He has it. Back to the 10, the 15, cuts inside of the 20. Gives ground, comes to the near side sideline, cuts to the inside. 25, 26-yard line, and he's belted down, and you said it exactly right. He's over at the 1-yard line.
Turner's pass intercepted at the goal line by Tony Graziani, who returns it 25 yards, 26 yards for Crusader first down.
Made the touchdown.
Well, Graz just literally took it out of his hands. They were in a deadlock at about the 1-yard line fighting for the football. Both standing up, and Tony said thanks, and we'll see you later. He's out to the 26, and the Crusaders have 1st and 10.
Now, Grand Valley 4 times in a row in Central Territory and still goose eggs on the scoreboard, 3-0 Crusaders.
Throw I. Long count from Suckoch. Hands off to Fallow, hit at the line of scrimmage, actually hit behind the line of scrimmage at the 25 and knocked.
DeFallo, the ball carrier, hit in the backfield by Newt.
Valley 4 poor field position because Grand Valley had excellent field position in this game.
Pro I. And back to pass to Suckoch as he rolls to his left. He lets it fly down the sideline. Graziani is there, but it's a couple of yards past him and out of bounds.
That was what you call a deep.
John Suckoch's pass intended for Tony Graziani, incomplete.
Zone 20.
Incompletion. Third down and 10. I think that's third and 11. Look at Coach Modier right there.
Third and 11, ball to 26.
In Columbus. Where's Coach Modier?
Good ball game.
Third and 11. Suckoch back to pass, flats it out to the right side, and a real nice hit put on Rich DeFallo by who? What's his number?
Jeff Tackus, 48, and DeFallo's hurt.
Suckoch's pass intended for Rich DeFallo, broken up nicely by Tackus.
You know, you're very susceptible to a
Injured Crusader is Rich DeFallo.
As DeFallo jumped and the ball skipped in and out of his hands, he took the good pop. Hopefully it's nothing more than he got the wind knocked out. DeFallo is up and he trots off, and maybe that's all it was.
Couldn't find the air. It was out there somewhere. He just couldn't get his hands on it.
A few times.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Well, I had swimming trunks on.
Oh, okay. Graziani back to kick. Has time, and another low line drive. This one end over end, taken by McElroy at about the 40. And a clip. There goes a flag down the sideline as McElroy, and he is driven out of bounds and into the fence.
McElroy driven out of bounds by Greg Lawrence, but we had flags on the play.
There, Conan, but one about 15 yards down the field threw his flag 15. So I tell you, the officials have done a real good job the last 2 nights in throwing the flag. Real nice technique.
In the afternoon.
Where are they playing?
Grand Valley penalized 15 yards.
Knows when they'll play. Fake the pitch, the counter play, and the wingback, number 28, Frank McCoskey.
Mikowski, the ball carrier.
A couple before he's knocked down by the Crusader defense.
Cimarella and Billy D. Leonardo on the stop.
2 times, and both times Catholic Central has done well defensively on that play. Speaking of McCoskey,
I did see them on the schedule, that's right. Back split on 2nd and 8, handoff left side. Tackus crosses the line of scrimmage, but he stood up real well by 2 Crusader defenders.
Tackus, the ball carrier.
64, Pat Pizzaferrato. And who else? Was it 30? Timmy Delator? Quite
Pat Pizzaferrato and Tim Delator on the stop.
And long to conserve that time and possibly
Timeout Crusaders.
2-yard gain for Tackus. Bring up third and a short 5. Minute 47 to go. Timeout on the field. 3-0 Crusaders. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Turned and he said, timeout. If we don't give him the first down, get the timeout. So back to pass as Turner looks down the left sideline again, but he throws over the middle for McElroy. And he can't catch it as it's behind him.
Turner's pass intended for McElroy, incomplete.
4th down and about 4.5. So the
Coverage by Connors and Graziani.
Tony Graziani goes back to the punt.
4th and 6.
All by his lonesome. 10 men within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage. Here they come. McElroy gets it away. It's a waddling spiral, and here comes Tony. He splits the 2 defenders at the point of attack. He's to the 40, squirms forward to the 43.
Now he returned 13 yards, Gene, and there were 7 white shirts and no blockers.
Graziani returns the punt out to the 42, tackled by McCoskey.
They let him get right between them.
38 yards.
Also Headley on the stop.
McElroy has come back from 2 bad ones early to boom the last 2 of 43 and 38.
First down, ball at the 43.
At the 43.
This is their 7th possession. Both teams with 7 possessions. That's a lot of possessions and a half.
Throw set, Gulen and Graz wide. They throw it down the middle, and it's in and out of the hands of Tim Kuzikowski.
Suckoch's pass intended for Tim Kuzikowski, incomplete.
Grand Valley, that'll bring up 2nd down. That was a nice pattern to cover for the backs. 2nd and 10. Motion right to left out of the pro I. Back to pass, Graziani fakes the draw, rolls left. And is his pass blocked or is it a fumble? Rolls back to the 28-yard line, and it's going to be ruled a fumble.
I think it's a good call. The fans don't like it, but Suckoch's arm was coming back when he was blindsided for a second.
John Suckoch hit.
Only 1st and 10 at Crusader 29 with 57 seconds to go in the half. Turner on the draw to Takis, and Takis is hit, dropped at the 30. Crusaders not fooled by the drop. On the
Takis, the ball carrier, stopped by Cimarella and Billy DiDonato.
Grand Valley quickly back to the line. Back to passes Turner, and he just throws it out of bounds.
Smart play.
Kind of.
Turner's pass intended for Mikowski.
The draw play wasn't the right call.
Incomplete. 3rd and 11.
If he's going to talk about you, you're in trouble. She said she knows. She must know you. Back to pass Turner, throws it over the middle, and McElroy can't get it.
I taught her a few years
Turner's pass intended for McElroy.
Turner undoubtedly will throw as he drops back. Takes a look, goes down the left sideline, wings it, and the nearest person to the ball was Balzano, and he knocks it away. Smart move, too. He knocked it away.
Turner's pass intended for Mikowski, broken up by Eric Balzano, and the Crusaders take over.
Valley has been in Central Territory in 8 possessions, and they still have not put any points on the board, and the Crusader defense has been outstanding as they lead it 3-0, 27-6 left.
First and 10. We have a quarterback change? We sure do. That's Brian Sprocki. Sprocki hands off to DeFallo, and DeFallo to the 31.
DeFallo, the ball carrier, picks up 1. Lee Hall on the stop.
Sprocki in on relief of Sakach.
Brian has seen some action. He's a small dude, 155-pound junior, and you're going to let the clock run out.
You got no desire to run it back here. You don't want to make a mistake. End of the half.
And at the half, it's the Crusaders 3, Grand Valley nothing.
Back with halftime in 30 seconds. The OHSAA Division 4 playoff. Neese scrambling back with whatever information he has.
No, young De Loretta said unofficially now. Thinks the Jackets are in. Here in the first half, low scoring, 3-0. Great effort by the Crusader defense. 19 running plays, 43 yards for Grand Valley on the ground. Central 21 running plays, 26 yards, a couple of sacks in there in the air. 1 for 8, Grand Valley, 27.
Crusaders will receive for the second half.
9 yards, 1 intercept. Total offense in the first half. Central had 35 plays for 35 yards. Grand Valley in with 27 plays for 70 yards. Fumbles have hurt Central.
Graziani and Donato deep for the Crusaders.
Turnovers, 5 times the team in your territory, and you still lead 3-0. Go ahead, take it away.
Well, one of the shortest kickoffs in the air ever to Michael Gullin at the 35. He crosses out to the 43-yard line. The ball is loose, and Grand Valley appears to have it. Do they or don't they? One official says it's Grand Valley's ball. 2 say it's Grand Valley's ball. So the Crusaders, for the 6th time this evening, will find Grand Valley in their territory.
Tim O'Neill returned to kickoff, fumbled, and Grand Valley recovered.
An excellent field position at their own 45. Now Grand Valley's at the 45 of Central, and they're at the line of scrimmage.
First and 10. Turner at the controls. Wing left. Pitch left. Takis trying to get outside. Cuts it inside. A flag will go down. Takis down to the Crusader 40 and pick up a 5.
Takis, the ball carrier.
I wonder what the 5 is.
Cimarella and DeBeasy on the stop, but we have
Grand Valley, that's now their 3rd. They've been penalized.
holding against Grand Valley.
35 yards. Excuse me. It's first and 18.
Back split. Both left of center. Turner back to throw. He throws to Takis on the near side. Flat out of desperation.
Turner's pass intended for Takis.
To an incomplete. Second and 18.
Pressure applied by Tim O'Mara.
Delator was coming on a blitz from his inside linebacker position, and he just fouled the timing.
Tim Delator applied the pressure.
Very, very, very little rain for the playoff game here next Friday. Turner hands off right side. Nope, he keeps it on the option, turns it up. He's to the 40. He's down to the 38-yard line, spins forward to the 36. Looked like he had handed the Snowburger first up the middle, but he kept it on the option, faked the pitch, and turns it to the 36 for a nice pickup of about 16, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs. And the Crusaders jump offside, and it'll be a cheap first down, but you take it.
Crusaders penalized 5 yards, illegal procedure.
Slot left. Backs in the eye. And off Snowburger, first man through. He breaks it 25, down to the 20, down to the 15, drags tacklers to about the 13.
Snowburger, the ball carrier. Stop made by Mark DiDonato.
as they've ever been inside the 15.
Wing right. Pitch right. Takas trying to get around right edge. He'll get a little down to about the 16, or rather 11. A pickup of about 2.
Takas, the ball carrier. Initial stop by Joe Cimarella.
Second down and 8.
Defensive end Brian Alcini out with a knee injury.
Bats in the eye. This time it's slot left. Hand off left side. Takas hit. Dropped at the 10. Trying to hurdle a Crusader defender. Was it Pat Pizzoferrato we tried to go?
Takas, the ball carrier. Initial stop by Pat Pizzoferrato.
1 3rd and 7.
Front
Half.
Wing left. Hand off Snowberger. Snowberger to the 9-yard line. Maybe not even that far, and he's down. He was met.
Snowberger, the ball carrier. No gain.
Beasy just
Gets
put
a
his
lot
elbow
of
in the center
Beasy
of
on the
Snowberger's
stop.
chest and drove him back. No gain.
4th and 7.
And the Mustangs will try 3.
Danny Martin will attempt the field goal conversion. It'll be a 27-yarder.
Snaps a little high. The ball's down. The kick is up. Knuckleball wide left. So the Crusaders.
Martin's attempted field goal wide. Crusaders take over at their own 20.
Well, Suckoch back at the helm for the Crusaders. His hand off to DeFallo. And
DeFallo, the ball carrier. Borowski on the
Second and
stop.
5.
Gain of 5.
Still have not dented the scoreboard, a tribute to the Crusader defense.
Second and 5. Suckoch with the pro set. Now motion out of the right wide man. And a handoff straight up the middle. Irasovich bounces off a tackler to the 29-yard line. A pickup of almost 5.
DeFallo, the ball carrier, picks up 3, maybe 4. First down.
Very generous.
Turner on a stop.
Take them any way you can get them.
Absolutely.
That was DeFallo, by the way, Gino, that got the carry. It looked like it was a Rostovich initially, the way they lined up.
Well, I might have said Irasovich, but then I turned around and Graziani wide right. Looks like Gulam wide left. Handoff to DeFallo. He's hit behind the line of scrimmage. A little mix-up on the handoff as Suckoch and DeFallo almost ran into him.
DeFallo, the ball carrier.
29. It'll be second and 11.
Headley on the stop.
Sophomore.
Slot left. Chrissy, the slot man. Gulam, the wide man. Chrissy motions out of the slot now. Backs in the eye. Pitch, deep man DeFallo. Tries to turn the corner. 30, 32-yard line, and he's dropped there. Pickup of 3.
DeFallo picks up 3. Moriarty on the stop.
And it'll be third down and 8.
So both teams using the ground attack here in the
3rd and 8, ball to 32.
6:20 to go in this quarter. It's still 3-0. Central fumbled the second half kickoff. Grand Valley got down to the Crusader 10 but missed the field goal. And Central has gotten 1 first down and has 3rd and long.
Earlier in the game, the Crusaders had a 2nd and 19. They were able to pick up a first down. Let's see if they can do something on the 3rd and 8. Graziani motions out of the flank left. Back to pass Suckoch. Straight drop back. Takes a look down the right sideline. Lets it fly. Graziani is there, and he has it, and he's out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
But it's not going to count, Gino. There was a flag.
Suckoch's pass complete to Tony Graziani, but we have a flag on the play.
Gain on 3rd and long of 27, but they're going to bring her back. It's a nice pattern. As you mentioned, Graziani was in motion. The wide
Holding against the Crusaders. 3rd and 18.
Went straight down after he motioned upfield and went to the corner, the sideline, and Suckoch was right on the numbers. And had a pass intercept.
So 3rd and 18, and a flag goes down before the play gets underway. Now who's it against?
Preliminary call, motion against the Crusaders.
3rd and 18 becomes 3rd and 23. Procedure against the Crusaders.
Central penalized 5 yards procedure.
Suckoch, pitch right, and it's a quick punt and a nice one. Graziani booms it, it hits at the 41 and bounces and it goes sideways on the second hop, but it still dies at the 38-yard line. Then fake punt.
Graziani on a quick kick. Down to the 38. The Grand Valley ball at that point.
44 yards, and usually on those quick kickers, you get that nice bounce, and had he gotten a nice bounce, it would have probably traveled.
44 yards on a quick kick.
Got Central out of a big
might have been the problem with it. So first and 10 Grand Valley at their own 38. Back to pass is Turner. Wings it out to the right side. That is Tackis. Tackis to the 40, to the 42-yard line. A pickup of about 4. Second down and 6.
Turner's pass complete to Tackis. Stop made by Cimarella.
After missing how many in a row, John? 8?
He completed his third. That's his 10th pass, so he had missed 6 in a row.
Now a flag against the Crusaders. Holy moly. Become flag day as the ball is marked to the 44 of Catholic Central. Face mask.
Face mask against the Crusaders.
On about the last 4 plays.
Wing right. Handoff right side. Snowberger runs into a pile and he'll drive down to the 40-yard line. Pickup of about 3 as he's close to the 40.
Snowberger, the ball carrier. Billy D. Greg Lawrence.
4:12 and the clock running in the third quarter. Wing left. They've been pitching and running to the side of the wing. Snowberger off left tackle, cuts inside. He'll get down to the Crusader 38, driven sideways.
Snowberger, the ball carrier.
Another
Bill
3.
Leonardo and Dave DeBeasy on the stop.
You wonder how long the Crusader defense can hang in there.
As they are going one way. A lot of Orwell's people are going both ways. Back to pass, Turner rolls left. A little bit of pressure. Now he's free at about the 45. As time throws it over the middle. Caught and a good hit. Put on by number 54, David DeBeasy. Making the reception for Grand Valley was Bill Enstrom.
And it should be enough for the first
Turner's
down on the
pass
clock.
complete to Enstrom.
Almost.
For quarterback Turner for 38 yards. First down number 6. They're at the Central 31.
And Turner has thrown 2 interceptions. Hopefully he can turn up another one. Clock down to the 3:05 mark. First and 10. Wing right. Handoff right side. Tackis. Outside of right end. Ball loose. And who has it? Big pile up. Wow. That's a big pile up. A lot of
Tackis hit first by Greg Lawrence. Fumbles.
Yeah, the ball kept
Grand
rolling.
Valley
He kept
recovers.
diving into the pile.
Ball will be spotted at 32 and it'll be Grand Valley.
But they've recovered both. Central's fumbled 6 and lost 3.
Seen a few goofy things tonight. Buck down to 2:22. Turner back to pass. Number 22 to throw. Throws it. Incomplete rather. Intended for Enstrom. Down at about the 20. Enstrom.
Turner's pass intended for Enstrom. Broken up by Tony Graziani.
Graziani, who almost intercepted it.
Yeah, Tony usually likes to put a good hit on somebody, but he went for the football instead. Enstrom might have been hung out to dry on that one. Third and 11. Wing left. Counter play. That is the wing back, number 28, McCoskey. McCoskey down to the Crusader 27-yard line.
McCoskey, the ball carrier. Stop made by Billy DiLeonardo.
That's the 3rd time they've used the play, and that's the most
Gain
successful.
of 5. 4th and 6.
Well, this reminds me of a game I played in high school against Carrollton out of the fairgrounds. Turner, back to pass, takes a look, throws toward the left side. McElroy there, he can't hold on to it as he gets one hand on it. And the biggest play of the night, an official goes down and the fans like that.
Turner's pass intended for McElroy.
Over there, along with Mark DiDonato. I thought McElroy was open.
Incomplete, and the Crusaders take over on downs.
Numbers, even with the good hit put on by the defender, he would have had good inside position, but Central holds again.
This reminds me of that game in Carrollton because we scored early on an interception. We were a big dog. Hung on to the last minute and a half or so before Carrollton scored and tied us. Handoff left side to Fallow out to the 30. Pickup of about 3.
DeFallo picks up 3. Morialski
do a nice tight ball game for a change. Back split. Handoff. Irasovich. Irasovich across the 30 to the 31.
Tommy Rostovich, the ball carrier.
Tom
Dale Turner on the stop.
Third and a long 5.
A quick third quarter, 45.
Smithville 52 and Grand Valley 46. Crusaders would give a nice little handful of points, but probably not enough. Back to pass Suckoch. Here comes the blind side, but he gets it away, and it's complete. Out to the 44-yard line to Tony Graziani.
Suckoch's pass complete to Tony Graziani. Good for the first down.
That's a big play, Gene, because that gives Central their initial first down of the second
McCoskey,
half.
defender.
Field position.
First down, Crusaders, ball to 44.
On the board, a think they've got this one, but they've got to get another score because Grand Valley has been down there too many times.
Valley shows some decent beef out there. We're Division 4 school. Counter play, hand off to Fallow. DeFallow is met in the backfield and knocked down by Lowell Booth.
The third period with the Crusaders holding a 3-0 lead.
Grand Valley nothing, and we'll be back with your fourth quarter in 30 seconds. The 3-0 lead in the first period. I have at least played defense. You teach there, get them a 5 and 5.
And the normally offensive Gino has held him tight. Pitch back, right side of Rostovich, ball loose. There's a dive for it, and Grand Valley says they have it again, and they certainly do. Their fourth fumble recovery, and the fifth Crusader turnover, and once again the Mustangs in Central Territory at the 41-yard line.
Rostovich, the ball carrier, moved on a stop.
For so long before that bullet's going to get you.
Their last four, they've recovered all of those. Their last four they have lost. Back in the pocket is Turner. He's rolling out. He has running room. He's at the 45, 40, out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. On the far side, Tommy Jones, check it, Greg Lawrence ran him out. 45?
Turner on a keeper.
Tommy Jones.
At 4, 2nd and 6.
To go in the game, and Central clinging to a 3-0 lead. Turner back in the pocket. Over the middle, wide open is his tight end, Bill Enstrom. Enstrom over the 35, and he's corralled at about the 33. It'll be short of the first down.
They'll give him progress to almost the 31-yard line.
Turner's pass complete to Enstrom.
Looked like when he caught the
First hit by David DeBeasy, assisted by Connors.
Double tight end, wing back right. Backs were split. One looked like he started soon. No flag. He dives to the 30. And that's Takis. And he'll have the... Nope, that's 28. That's Makowski. He'll die... No. 7. Snowburger.
Snowburger picks up the first down.
In Crusader territory, their 7th time that they've started in Central Territory. There goes Snowburger. Dive play to the right side. He'll get down to the 27.
Snowburger, the ball carrier. Eric Baldano and Billy Leonardo on the stop.
Well, they're starting to go to Snowburger. He's been their
Gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
3-0 Central. Again, the double tight end, wing back left this time. Backs are split. Snowburger and Takis. Dive play, Snowburger to the 25. Stood up there. 45, Tom Jones on the stop.
Snowburger, the ball carrier, picks up 2. Jones and DeBeasy on the stop.
DeBeasy.
Jonesy do any singing?
Gain of 2. 3rd and 5. 106 yards on 34 running plays for the Mustangs. Again, the Central defense called on to hold. They've held throughout the first 3 quarters and 3 minutes. Pitch back, Takis. Left side, 25, near the 20 and near the first down marker as he's driven out of bounds on the far side.
Looks like they're going to mark him at the 21.
Takis, the ball carrier, driven out of bounds by Eric Balzano and Dominic Tiberio. Close to the first down.
Bring him out and keep him inside. He'll be short of the first down by about 1.5 yards.
Balzano
is short. Be 4th and a long 1.
At the 21. Pickup of 4. 4th and 1. Another big down for the Crusader defense, and a couple of beefy guys have come into the line. John DeTore checked in, 190-pound junior. Central will have about a 7-man front. Wing right, back split, dive play, Snowburger. Looks like he crossed the 20, but it depends how his body turned. I think he'll have forward progress and enough for a first down.
He was able to get through the line before he got turned around.
Snowburger, the ball carrier, picks up the first down.
Out over the football, Ray Busser. Wing right, back split. Dive play, Snowburger to the 18. I think they're set.
Snowburger, the ball carrier, initial hit by Greg Lawrence.
Nice job that time, and coming all the way from his defensive back position, Eric Balzano getting the final hit to keep him down to that 1 yard, not letting him squirm forward for anything extra.
Gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Also helped him out on the tackle. About the 19. Wing left this time. Here goes quarterback Turner. He's under pressure. He's rolling out. He throws across the grain, complete at about the 12. on a diving catch by 82, Bill Enstrom.
Turner's pass complete to Enstrom.
Grand Valley reached the 10 earlier and missed a field goal. 3rd and short. Pitch back. Here goes Takis inside the 10. First down at about the 7 on the power blast over the right side. The Beasley makes the stop along with Delator, the inside linebacker.
Takis, the ball carrier. DeBeasy and Delator on the stop.
And it's nail-biting time with 7:25 to go in the game and the Central 3-0 lead in jeopardy. Tight end, wing left. Dive play. Snowberger crosses the 5 down to about the 3, maybe the 2. Straight power football by the much larger Grand Valley Mustang squad. And goal.
Has anybody suggested a fumble?
I would like it. Wing right, double tight end, back split. Movement, no flag. Now we got one into the end zone. Snowberger, but the TD won't count.
Snowberger in for a touchdown, but we have a flag on the play.
So that's a big penalty. And many times this year we've seen Central come up with big penalties that cost them drives. This one will hurt Grand Valley.
Well, they would sustain the field goal on 4th down because they missed one earlier.
Wing left, rolling left, Turner. He's under some pressure, looking, throws into the end zone, almost intercepted.
Well, almost getting his hands there was Tony Graziani. He had to go back.
Turner's pass broken up by Tony Graziani.
He needed to. He was feeling a little bit of heat from behind, but the time was there.
Wing left, dive play to the right, Takis, ball loose.
Takis, the ball carrier, fumbles. David DeBeasy on the recovery.
I may be mistaken or misinformed, but not wrong.
I don't know who got the fumble recovery at the 7.
I have no idea. Anybody get mobbed?
We'll find out, hopefully. So Central's job now with 6:05 to go is to get a first down or 2.
Well, Andrew Connor got the biggest hugs and the most pats.
So we'll give Blue Fingers the fumble recovery. Zuckoch, deep handoff. DeFallo, maybe to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 at the Central 8 with the clock moving at 5:25 to go. Baxton and I, twins to the right. Deep handoff. DeFallo trying to get outside and won't be able to. Nice open field tackle.
Rich DeFallo, the ball carrier. Moriarty on the stop.
Baxter and I. Handoff inside, first man, that's Irasovich. He'll go across the 10 to the 12, but short of the first down, 55. Lee Hall makes
Tommy Rostovich, the ball carrier.
Check it, that wasn't Irasovich. That was Michael Benjamin, 43, not 23, getting his first carry. So Mike Benjamin
Give up the ball. Now they'll punt it away with Graziani standing 1 yard deep.
He needs a good punt here. 9 men on the line. Snap is good. Tony low end over end, but it will bounce. Oh, and it takes a bounce right into the receiver, McElroy, at the Grand Valley 47. He's running laterally. He's at midfield. He's down at the Central 49. Had the ball bounced by on the hard turf, it would have rolled forever. And again, Grand Valley in Central territory. Option right, pitch back, Takis, 45, 40, cuts it back against the Grange, 35, 1 man to beat, we got a flag though, 30, he's going all the way for the TD, 49 yards, but it won't count. A flag at the Central 38-yard line to Grand Valley.
49-yard touchdown run by Takis, but we have a flag on the play.
Nice message to one of the officials.
Clipping against Grand Valley.
He waved at him.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, the flag at about the 40, well, making the 37 and a half.
So we'll give the ball carrier Takis on a nice option play by Turner. Takis broke a couple of tackles at the 40, and when he cut it back, that's when the clip occurred.
Yeah, give him 12 on the carry. You mark the multi guy.
I think I've done that a few times in my coaching career. Well, it's first down and about 20. Back to pass. Turner going down the sidelines, has McElroy, but it's tipped away by Eric Balzano. Nice leaping tip away by the 5'6".
Turner's pass intended for McElroy, broken up by Balzano and Graziani.
Tony Graziani took one of his ribs out. McElroy not feeling real good as he goes back to the huddle.
2nd and long, I backfield, option left, Turner turning the corner, 50, 45, pitches it back to Takis at the last moment, and Takis picks up from the 45 down to about the 37 before he is driven out of bounds. big one. They're 9th, and with 3:25 to go, they're quickly out of the huddle, although they don't need to be because the clock was stopped. Here comes Turner, optioning right, pitches back to Takis, 35-30, breaks a tackle, 25-20, 15, breaks another tackle inside the 10, and dragged down by Graziani at the 6. Ray Busser out over the football, wing right, backs are split. Let's look for Snowberger. He gets it on the dive play, plunges across the 5, down to about the 4, maybe the 3. Backs are split. Let's look for Snowberger on the dive left. And there he goes. Plunges near the goal line to about the 1. Balzano pushed him back to the 3, but he got at least forward progress.
Snowberger, the ball carrier, inside the 2.
Trying to take the lead. And the Central defense do it once again. 8th time Grand Valley has started in Central Territory. And Takis is back in the backfield, but Snowberger plunges. He didn't get in.
Snowberger, ball carrier, short of the goal line. Fine job by the defensive line.
Force overtime? I don't think so. I got to go. It's been so tough to get points. I got to go for the winner.
Clock moving, 1 minute and 53 to go. I agree. Let's look for possibly a fake.
No.
1 minute and 40. Backs are split. Snowberger and Takis. Here goes Snowberger on the dive. Touchdown. He got in.
Touchdown, Snowberger.
Because on his initial run, he was hit. Then he got his feet back on the ground. He was able to squirm over, but not by much. 1:31 to go in the ball game.
Holding is Douglas. Snap is down. The kick is up. The line drive shot, and it's good right into the Grand Valley man. 1 minute and 31 to go.
Petrus on the 7, the Crusader.
Petrus whips it, and it's fallen on. No, it isn't. It's still loose. There's a dive for it at the Central 35-yard line. Grand Valley's bench thinks they have it. As the ball whipped through a Crusader at the 40. And there's a little look at the pile-up.
Yeah, they're not doing anything nice on the bottom of that stack either. Like say there's a little wrestling match.
Central has it.
Central recovers.
Came up with a sign. That'd be Todd Kostecki.
To go. Back to pass to Suckoch. Quick out. Graziani has it go through his hands at the 43-yard line. Incomplete, but the clock is stopped.
Suckoch is passed.
Right, Suckoch back in the pocket. He's going deep. He's looking for Golan. Golan leaps and catches it at the Grand Valley 39-yard line. And the
Suckoch's pass complete to Michael Golan.
on a floater.
McElroy on a coverage.
Leaping ability makes the catch.
First and 10 Crusaders, ball to 39.
First and 10 Central. They're 6th, 1 minute 8. Central quickly at the line of scrimmage. Suckoch barks the signals out against the 5-man front. Same formation. Johnny, 2-stop trip. Drop quickly. Pitch to the right side. Golan has it inside the 30 and down at the 28. McElroy now.
Suckoch's pass complete to Golan. Timeout Crusaders.
Timeout Crusaders.
McElroy on the stop.
7-3 Grand Valley, but Central coming back, and we'll be back for the exciting conclusion in 30 seconds. Back in the backfield. Wing right or wing left. Flanker right, split end left.
What a nice V pattern out of Golan.
Graziani has single coverage. Suckoch is back. He's looking for Graziani. He's under heat. He's rolling out. He's at the 40. He'll throw it into the end zone and out of bounds.
Ooh, one of the Grand Valley players smacked into the fence.
Suckoch's pass intended for Tim O'Mara. Incomplete.
89 yards. 47 seconds to go. Trips left this time for Central, and O'Mara has tied it right in. Rosevich, the only back behind Suckoch on 2nd and 10. There goes Chrissy in motion to the far side. Suckoch is back in the pocket. He's looking. He's throwing. Out of bounds to Golan near the end zone. 3rd and 10 with 42 seconds to go.
Suckoch's pass intended.
Back to pass. Suckoch to the corner. Wide open. Golan inside the 15. Driven out of bounds for a first down at about the 11.
Suckoch's pass complete to Golan. Driven out of bounds at the 10. Good for a first down.
Expected to get hit. There was no one there. He's able to put his head down and pull forward for an extra 5.
17-yard pickup. 6 of 16 for 76 yards. First down number 7. 36 seconds to go. Trips to the right. Here comes Chrissy in motion to the left. Suckoch, trap play up the middle. Rosevich, 10, 5, and he's down at the 5.
Tommy Rosevich carries to the 5.
Central does not have a timeout. Clock moving
down at the first line, it looks like.
Well, first down won't help. You got 2 downs left. Suckoch back in the pocket, looking. He floats it up, intended for goal, and he caught it! And it's a touchdown! Michael Gould on a great catch!
Suckoch's pass, good for a touchdown to Michael Bowler.
Oh, and we've got a flag. And what a great pass by John Suckoch. It was the timing floating pattern, and Goulden with his great leaping ability and excellent hands makes his 4th reception on the drive for a Crusader TD. One guy on the right, and 3 other guys. They're going to pitch it back. Brockey's looking. He's going to run. He flips it into the end zone. A dive. 2-point conversion good.
Brockeye to Tim O'Meara for a 2-point conversion. And with 12 seconds in the 4th period, the Crusaders 11, Grand Valley
25. The lefty gets it up to the left sideline. It's going to bounce. Taking it about the Grand Valley 30-yard line. And across the 35 is the ball carrier, and he's hit down at about the 37. With
Snowberger, the ball carrier.
Credit for play, but it isn't running. He wants it to run. Back to pass is Turner. He heaves a high, long one, and Graziani intercepts at the 35.